Joga Bonito is coming today, boys. Every player has 5-star skills. I love that. A little bit of Brazilian flair. Let me know. Do you even use skill moves down in the comments? Let me know. I like them, right? I don't know about you boys, but I like them. But we've got way more than that today. Saucy player of the month, crazy SBCs. But most importantly, what are the market movements? What has happened? And what are we going to see going into the weekend? How can we try and make some coins or get some fodder for SBCs? That's what we all care about, right? I think this promo is going to be amazing. But let's jump into it. We, of course, also got the Scream upgrades yesterday or today when I'm recording this. Now, boys, as you can see, I did, of course, stay completely away from the Scream upgrades, right? I've been flipping all sorts out the Black Friday promo. We have done amazingly well. 99% of what you see here is crazy profits, right? I did avoid some cards and we did lose on one or two. But as you can see, with all I've got left to sell, with about 4.5, 4.6 million coins liquid, I don't have a single Scream card because I didn't want to touch them. But that doesn't mean they didn't do well. And before we jump into Joga Bonito, before we jump into them crazy player of the months, let's talk about the Scream cards. Because, boys, as I'm sure you'll see, they are all over FUTBIN Popular page. If you ever see something on FUTBIN Popular page, it's safe to say it's probably moved up or down in price, right? And what you're going to see with these Scream cards is it was all down to the 99 they got. Because this time, unless there was leaks that I missed, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't, we didn't know the 99. So Mariona had 99 pace last time. She was super invested in, and she got 99 defending. So she went from 28 all the way to 30 before content, and she actually fell all the way down to 27, which she's rebounding from slowly because she got 99 defending. Probably not a hyped upgrade. It might be great in game. But to be honest, boys, everything's playstyles this year. The only thing that's not really playstyles is pace, but even then, that's rapid and quick step. What you will see, boys, is the cards you got pace, like Brian and Wormo with that GGMU hype. These cards that got pace that didn't have pace last time are the ones that really did well. So fair play, boys, if you went for these. He was 17k all day today. He crept up to about 20 just before content. Boom, he gets 99 pace and he's 100,000 coins. And we've seen it again with Wow Felix. Speaking of players with 5-star skills, Wow Felix. Wow, this card did well. That's free for you, boys. 95k up to like, what, 130,000 coins. And he's rising. Look at him there, 140 or, 145. What will he be at Weekend League tomorrow, right? So basically, we didn't touch these Scream cards. If you're new to the game or you didn't see last time we got the 99 boost, they were just over-invested and crashed, so we stayed far away. And if you look at some of the cards, boys, they've just been crazy, right? It's like trying to catch a knife when it's falling. He went from 335 to 385, up to about 400 before content, even in that hour. He crashed back down at 350, he's up at 370, so they maybe were great to trade with, boys, but after last time, we've stayed away, because I think there's other things you can do, right? You've seen all the cards I'm flipping, and with what is coming up with some of these player of the months, I think there's just other things you can do, boys. Speaking of things you can do on the game as well, this is actually quite depressing. Have you seen what is expiring? If not, it may be worth taking a look at, boys, right? We didn't get much content on Thursday. We got marquee matchups. We did get the Scream player pick. I'm going to guess it's an upgrade. If you've not done this, boys, I'll be honest, I think it's a swerve. This Cold Moon player pick here, you get 1 of 3 Ultimate Scream cards. It is only 1 squad, but I still think it's a swerve, right? You have to put an 85 in a team in a week, and there's just much better things to do right now. There's Usman Dembele in it, I get it, and there's, cards like Liao. I think 18 cards are below 30k and 11 are above 30k. Yes, you can get heroes, but boys, with playstyles being what they are this year, it's honestly just not that worth it. Like, 99 stats on this card isn't really much of a promo. We need playstyles. In terms of what's expiring, boys, this is huge, right? We get the max 89 base icon expires Friday at 6, so today at 6. The 86 campaign mix, because a lot of people love these gamble SBCs, that expires at 6. Brian Mbeumo's player of the month, which surely he's just a must avoid, even with that game changer. He expires, I think, before 6. I'm not sure exactly that'll be when the video comes out. We got the Savinho Pro card, that was just a must avoid. That expires at 6. The Thunderstruck daily login, you do have one more shot. Obviously, that'll go at Friday, so make sure you did get all your daily logins. But also, boys, what I'm pissed about is that these upgrades are going. So the Team of the Week upgrade going is not the worst. It was always nice to get a free Team of the Week, but that's not the worst. But the double 80 upgrade, base hero, another gamble going. The 1 of 377 expires today. The double 81 wasn't as good, but it expires. These 10 times 82, that expires. That's going. So we need something to replace these. Now, obviously, Monday is the upgrade day. So Monday after this weekend is the upgrade day. But it just makes it like a bit dead. You can't really grind these fodder cards over the weekend. So I don't really like that. The max 91 base icon goes. The 3 of 10 goes. This one is huge, boys. If you need a central midfielder in your team, that goes at Saturday at 6 o'clock. I can vouch for this card. I have played on it on another account, Co-op Rivals. So maybe, Co-op Rivals is a little bit dodgy. But honestly, this card's insane. 90 pace, ping, but she also has incisive and ticky and anticipate. No intercept is not great. Obviously, she's a live card, so she can get it. But if there's any one card you want to do right now that's cheap, she's amazing. We also get the DePaul and Berhalter going on the Saturday as well, boys. So you can go and complete them. I mean, he's only really gone up like People are doing him because they've got Messi in the team. I don't know. I think these are avoids, boys. But maybe you're from America, you're doing them. Speaking of the Thunderstruck upgrades that are going as well, we've got all the daily stuff going. Maybe you guys are not fodder grinders, but if you are a fodder grinder, it is probably your last day until at least Monday to go and grind that fodder, or even just grind the SBCs. We love a menu grind, so it's a little bit annoying when EA take it away. So hopefully they replace it. In terms of Evos, there's only one I want to talk about that expires at 6 at Friday. There's a few other ones that are like +1s and good for chains, but in terms of big Evos, boys, Estrella de Montecada expires at 6. Now, I could put this on Rashford, for example. This is the one that gives low driven. And to be honest, boys, it gives low driven, ticky, and technical and finesse. Like, that is insane in terms of play styles. Like, this Rashford card doesn't have incisive and ping, but I know you've probably seen this card a million times in Weekend League already. I don't need to tell you. This card's decent. But I'd go and do that Evo, even for 35,000 coins. I think Evos are the one thing saving the game this year. So, yeah, go and do that. That expires at 6 o'clock. And, boys, in terms of content, that was kind of it. EA is saving it for Joga Bonito on the Friday. The only thing you could look at was marquee matchups came out today. But, boys, the only thing it's really going to affect is top-end silvers. Now, this El Yamit card was low as 1,000 coins across Black Friday. And you'll see he's already up to 2,000 coins. We, of course, do get the silver tournament refreshing. You've seen all the silver icons this time. But, boys, even though we did really well off the silver investment last time, a lot of you boys have PTSD of how far some of these cards fell. So you can go and get an El Yamit for 2,000 coins. He will eventually be 10,000 coins at some point in the year just for a silver Evo. And there's a few other cards like it. Like, I think Cecina, boys, speaking of 5-star cards of Joga Bonito, this Cecina card is still sitting, like, near discard for a silver card. And as a 5-star silver with those play styles, it's a little bit silly, right? That's because marquee matchups came. Black Friday, we got silver packs, like, every single day with every single upgrade. So they're low for a reason. If you want to pick them up and invest for the silver tournament, you can. On my budget, I'm not going to touch it this time. You've seen the flips, and we'll talk through them later. But I'm just letting you know that is an option. Probably for Friday night, not so much for Saturday and Sunday. You need huge lows on these cards, bids on these cards. You want to be undercutting even these low prices. Like, even if Cecina is 1,000 coins or 800 coins, try and get 500 and below just because of how, dodgy the silver prices were last time. So you want to undercut them prices, even if they are, like, still really low. The next talking point, boys, is one of the main reasons you are here, no doubt. Player of the months. We're getting 2 of them. We can link invest them. We can do them. We can cry about them, but let's at least take a look at them. And guys, if you want to use players like this and like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code GEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. Here they are, boys. Yamal and Pina, official card. So Yamal first. Tech, 86 pace, 82 shooting, 87 passing, 91 dribbling, and 90 rated right winger. That's going to be such an expensive card. I'm not sure the exact play styles just yet. And then Pina, they have swapped low driven for finesse. What do you think, boys? Is low driven better? Is finesse better? With the new goalkeeper nerf, I'm hearing pros say that finesse is actually better, and this card will play better than a Cornerstones card. And it is technically, if you've grinded enough fodder, a free Claudia Pina 87 with finesse shot plus. Now, this SBC has to be the most completed SBC ever. EA could price it at 1 million coins. I don't think they will. If you take a look at her Cornerstones card, it's been on popular page for ages now. She's 470k. EA would normally price this SBC around the same price, normally even cheaper. So that would mean about 400,000 coins, 450,000 coins. Now, even if she's super disliked, don't think you won't see her in every Weekend League team. And then, yeah, that's coming on Monday, by the way, the Claudia Pina. So if you want to do this card, if you're an absolute little rat, I can't even blame you. If you can't beat them, go and join them. So she's coming on Monday. We can take a look at some of the links, later when we're looking at investing cards and which cards we can buy to make some coins, what we can go for Pina. But coming even sooner, coming today, it might even be out when you're watching this video because they do drop them at weird times. FIFA Trade in Romania confirmed this Yamal is coming this Friday. So that should be today, basically, right? Now, that means that already some link investments should be doing amazing. And I'll show you one of the ones that we flipped today. And in 5 minutes, we made like 20,000 coins on one card. It was really ridiculous, some of these link investments. He's got finesse shot plus, I think. No, he doesn't. That's a prediction. What's the one we had before? That was the official. Tech. Jesus, use your brain. Gee, switch on. He's got Tech plus now. I think Tech is fine. That's the same as his gold card. I think it would have been more completed if it had finesse. Finesse is better than Tech, in my opinion. That's an opinion, but I think finesse is better than Tech. So I think that would have been more completed. I think no one's going to touch this card on Friday, in my opinion, because everyone knows this is coming. So I don't know what you boys think, but I think everyone will give this a swerve because this SBC is coming. So let me know. Are you doing Claudia Pina? Are you doing Yamal? And what can we invest? We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about what we can do for these cards. Can we touch fodder, link investments, or is there anything else in general that's a great? And I've got a few good ideas, boys, I think might go up even later than everything else everyone's invested in. So stick around for them. I think I could sort you boys out with a few coins here. And yeah, the reason you boys need other things that are like not the basic investments, because the market's already boomed. Like this Dallow's playing today, that's why he's top of popular. But look at all some of these cards already, right? Bon Mati, right? People know that she's a great link to Pina, she's a great link to Yamal still being Barcelona in Spain. But look at this card over the last 14 days, right? This is the Black Friday low across the weekend. You can see she got all the way down to 167, and then she is creeped up. She's, of course, by the way, out of packs with one of the Joga Bonito cards. She's getting a 5-star card, which is crazy. That'll be worth so much. But she's creeped up all the way to 212 today, and she's settled around 210, and she is not alone, boys. If we actually go back to my screen of the console, and you'll see so many of these cards are sell. We've actually just sold something there, and I couldn't even tell you what it is because the market is high right now. Like, I picked up these icons at discard. Javu picked up at 880. We've had that for a while now. This is the Pateas. This was the link investment I was talking about. I picked this up at Content Thursday for 420,000 coins and flipped it 5 minutes later for 460,000 coins. Market was getting a little bit low at Content, but overall, boys, like a rocket ship to the moon. Everything is just flying. This Van Dijk's up at 1-2. This Ronaldo was up at 685 today. I sold. He looks like he'd go to 700 on Weekend League. I sold this Osimhen the other day for 600. He's been like 650k today. Ribery we flipped today. We bought him at 500, sold at 550. He could go to 600. Everything's just flying, boys. Like, the market really is up. And the only things I'm holding are a couple of the cards that have not gone up too much. I'm basically holding Gravenberch, Reinders, and Estevao. We bought the Reinders at 110-ish, and he's about 125, 130 already, so that's flying. We bought the Gravs that I think you might have seen the other day, boys, at like 130, 135. We're going to try and get 150 at Weekend League, and Estevao's been sat around 95k. The market's flying, so you need some other investments, and that's what I'm trying to sort you out with. The market's done ridiculous. If you want to know why, boys, basically, after Black Friday, all that supply we got from Black Friday started to dry up. So all them cards, like you've just seen Estevao and everything, like this Ronaldo card, we got loads of him across Black Friday. He was back in packs, right? Then Black Friday ends, as you've seen. No one's really opening packs. They're still in packs as I'm recording, but no one's opening them, which means what you happen is he was 570,000 coins as a low. Then now there's a lot less of him on the market. The other day, when I searched this card at 660,000 coins, there was a couple pages of him. Now there's just one page, and that supply will slowly dry up as people put these cards in their teams. It happens after, every Black Friday. Every single year this happens, right? But what people forget is that it doesn't just happen with players, it happens with consumables as well, but more on that later. And just before the investments, boys, very quickly, only around 18% of you boys who watch these videos are actually subscribed. So if you all click subscribe right now, we might hit like 1 million subscribers. I don't know, but I'd really appreciate you boys. You have been legends recently. Now on to the investments. So investments, boys, basically, I think you should get liquid for 6 p.m. Friday, and it goes the same for Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Around the content times of Weekend League, the first thing you want to do is get liquid for 6 o'clock, because that is when we get huge investment windows. And let's take a look at the official stats Joga Bonito team, and let's predict what we think could happen on the Friday, the Saturday, the Sunday, and therefore after. Well, here we are, boys. These are some of the official cards. We have first got a 5-star, 3-star, 5-star skill moves, of course, with it being Joga Bonito. Cole Palmer Cam with low driven, finesse, game changer, incisive, Trivela, tech, and first touch. Now, low driven is great, incisive is great. I'd like pinged or ticky on this card, but people love an English Premier League card. He'll be very expensive. One card I think could be even better in game is this Yildiz. Now, he does have Game Changer Plus, which is not a favourite at the minute, but EA are pushing Game Changer on a lot of cards, which probably means it'll be meta soon. That's how EA likes to roll. And he is 5-star, 5-star. This card moves different gravy in game. Also got incisive, also got finesse, also got tech. I'm keeping my eye on that Yildiz card. We've got a few other FUT Elite cards, like this Atta card that people are less interested in because obviously no playstyle plus. Of course, got the 5-star skills and got some nice playstyles. And we've, of course, got Frankie de Jong's official full card is leaked as well. Now, this one will be super, super expensive. He fits the Barcelona meta. He's going to be obviously link investing to Yamal, link investing to Pina. His goal card's been insane. He has pinged, ticky, and incisive, as well as anticipate. He is literally intercept away from being one of the best central midfielders for the next, 3 months, okay? He is insane. Now, he's got 5-star skills. You probably prefer 5-star weak foot, but he does have 5-star skills, of course. And we've got Nakata. Now, we are getting some heroes, boys, and Nakata is one of them. 5-star, 4-star. Again, like you see, boys, Game Changer Plus. I'm just saying, they're pushing this Game Changer Plus. I don't know why. Maybe Trivella's are back. I don't know. Don't say they don't try and taunt me. I don't like Trivella's, right? I used to abuse them, but I don't like them. Power shot, dead ball, acrobatic, and then he's got really weird playstyles, basically, if you can't tell. Long ball. He basically has incisive, tech, press proven, and the rest are a little bit meh, but it's Nakata. People like Nakata. Little bit of a fan favourite, but this, boy, is probably what you're waiting for. The official stats full team. And as you can already see, Quaresma, Aymar, we got the new heroes. Vitinha is getting a card. Bonmati, like I said, with Tiki, Taka, plus 2 of the best cards in the game there, them central midfielders. Okocha's getting a card. He's already got 5-star skills, so a little bit of a weird one, but Okocha is the definition of Joga Bonito, so I guess he has to get one. Then Janola's getting a card. Now, I think that's Finesse Plus, which means that Janola will be even better than his original card, in my opinion. But it doesn't stop there, boys. Look at the state of this promo. Now, what could this do to the market, man? Maicon, Yildiz, Abedi, Pele, Chloe Kelly, Rui Costa, Elise, Nakata, Cherky, Cunha, Murillo at centre-back, Javinho, Kvaratskhelia, Cancelo, Joe Cole. So many fan favourites, boys. I think so many of these cards could be really, really expensive. But I think it does leave us some good opportunity. But this is what we're getting after Black Friday. This is crazy. This is 2 weeks of good content. I hope EA don't mess us up with bad SBCs, overpriced Evos. You never know, right? You never know. Don't bet on EA if you're betting on anything. But yeah, we'll take a look. And hot off the press, boys, just as I'm recording, 2 new leaks. Joga Bonito Javinho is coming. 5-star, 3-star with rapid plus, ping, tech, tricks, they're quick step, relentless. He looks decent. 3-star skill moves is dead, and he can't play striker, but he looks like an amazing, pacey, ratty winger. But even hotter off the press is the official SBC Berbatov. This is the official stat of an SBC Berbatov coming. Now, this card should be cheap as chips. If EA ruin this and make him expensive, now that's on them, okay? But low driven plus, 85 pace, 87 shooting, only 82 passing, but 89 dribbling. If this is like a 50k, 60k to 100k SBC, it'll probably be 200k knowing EA. If they can make it sub 100k, this could be a little cheeky fan favourite. 5-star, I think he's got 5-star weak foot. How is Berbatov got 3-star weak foot? It doesn't matter. So never mind, 5-star, 3-star, but you always get the point. He could be a nice little cheap card, who knows? And just before we move on, boys, from all the leaks, we've of course got the Premier League Player of the Month vote being open. Who do you think deserves to win? It probably has to be Igor Thiago. Imagine they give this card a nice playstyle plus and some decent pace, being a Brazilian Premier League striker during the Joga Bonito promo. That would feel fitting, but who do you boys think should win Premier League Player of the Month? No Liverpool players on here once again. That is starting to become a bit too common this season. So what are we investing in? Simple as, what are we investing in? Now, boys, you will see a lot of my cards are from the other day. They have nothing to do with sort of investments, to do with link investment and for the weekend league. Gravenberch was low, and it was before Liverpool played, and I think he'll be fine to sell at 150 tomorrow. Reinders was too low. He was in the Black Friday re-release, and he was like 115k. He went to another low, and I can see him getting to 130 or 135 across the weekend. And Estevao similarly, with a game coming up next week for Chelsea, he looked too low to me. We picked them all up with Hunters, but they're not cards I would look at right now. As you've seen, boys, a lot of these cards are already up, so we're looking for a little bit different. I do think you have one more buying window for the cards we've looked at, like Estevao, like even Bonmati, or even like that Ronaldo card, even like cards like this, right? Basically, cards that were in the re-release that are going out of packs Friday at 6 o'clock. Your one last buy window for these cards is going to be Friday, 6 p.m. I think by the time it gets to Saturday and Sunday, 6 p.m., these are probably no longer worth looking at, as they will probably have spiked, or we've seen the high point for them. But what you could see is, if someone's holding this Cristiano Ronaldo, they bought at 630,000 coins, and it doesn't go up to what they want at Friday, 6 o'clock, they might start to see panic sales on some of these cards. And at the end of the video, let me give you a little trick on how you can keep an eye on all of these cards and make sure, you don't miss any deals no matter what your budget is. But yeah, you could start seeing that Friday, 6 p.m. Also, icons will be fine, but I think you can be even clever. Even cleverer? That's not a word, is it? You can be even smarter with it, really, with the investments. And one thing I'm looking at, boys, if you're looking at icons, take a look at this Iker Casillas card. Now, I don't think he's just a flat-out buy no matter what the price is, and you think he already has started to rise in price because of Yamal, because of Pina, and I would not be paying anywhere near this 600,000 coin mark that he's spiked to. I think Friday, 6 o'clock, remember, he's still in packs. He's not like an out-of-packs card. Go and see what he gets down to, right? The Yamal SBC won't be too completed anyway, so I think you can start to see some panic sell on this card. It's Monday for the Pina SBC. We can start looking at proper link investments and getting an icon goalkeeper for weekend league. If you can pick him up any point, Friday 6 or 7, Saturday 6 or 7, Sunday any point of the weekend, before we get that Pina SBC on a low, people are going to use anything to link that card. I know what you boys are thinking. You've got Bonmati, you've got De Jong. People don't need to link that Pina card. They've already got it in your team. I do get it, but you do see cards like this rise. And if you do want to go even safer, I think there's even some small budget stuff that can do really well. Now, if you're low budget, high budget, don't disregard this, right? We see him at Black Friday, 2 things came down. Chem Styles and Manager Leagues. Now, I went all in on the other account at 850 coins on anchors, and they are currently 1,000 coins. So I'm up like 100, 200 coins a card, which is nothing. I'm waiting for them to go to 1.5 to 2,000 coins, which, boys, you can lazy sell them for that already, but I almost guarantee they'll go from 1.5 to 2 to 2.5 thousand coins. They're obviously on the second account for me, so I don't need a quick sale, but I've got in on anchors. I think what you could do is possibly even smarter, and the other day we looked, they were basically discard coins. It's these Liga F Manager Leagues. Now, are they still discard? Oh my god, you can still pick these up at 200 coins. Basically, boys, people have got Pina in the team, and they often have another player from that league, like Bonmati, Pateas, Salma. But often, you need this Liga F Manager League to make sure that you can obviously get full chem on that Pina card if you're going to go complete it. I can see these cards going from 200 coins to like 500 coins, right? And that sounds like nothing, but if you go all in on a 200 coin card and it goes to 500, 2.5 times your coins. Now, you know, I'm not saying go 2 million coins into Liga F Manager Leagues, but any card that you don't have to go unassigned on because you can just put it in your club as a consumable is always great. So if you're on a lower budget, pick up some of these at 200 coins. They normally rise to 1k, 1.5k, even without that Pina card coming, so that could be a great investment into the weekend as people start to build weekend league teams. They're only so low. Anchors are only so low. Hunters are only so low. Because of the Black Friday supply. We got mega packs from some of the SBCs. People open premium gold packs quite a lot. Like Hunter, right? People got to put this, Hunter card on every single Yamal and Pina that they do. I can see these cards easily, and I mean easily, go into 5,000 coins when that Pina comes out. Because basically, no one's going to have Hunters in their club. A lot of people use them. You guys might, but you get the point, right? People are going to go and put these Hunter on Pina, and I can see this easily going to 5,000 coins. They can be a great investment as well if you're happy making around 1,000 coins per card. But boys, there is loads of stuff to look out for, but I did say I'd give you one little thing, and I will let you have exactly what I'm going to be doing on Friday night live on the Twitch stream, okay? This is exactly what I'm going to be doing. It's the exact cards that I'm going to be looking at. It's exactly what I'm looking to invest in for the upcoming weekend league. It's basically not going to be a set card. I'm not going to give you a set card to go and invest in. We're going to take a look at fodder first, and then I'm going to show you the tool I'm using to track why I like certain cards going into the weekend, right? Starting with everyone's favourite talking point, which is fodder. Everyone loves fodder. I don't get it, boys. It's not hype for me, but I guess there's coins to be made there. Let me walk you through my exact thoughts, okay? 84s, you'll be able to win on bid super easily at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock on Friday. If you want to go win these cards at 700 coins on bid at discard, when we get all the supply of people open up the store packs and their saved pack from rivals, even from weekend league supply, go and bid on all these cards at 700 coins. Even if they go back down to discard, you can always lazy sell them at 1,000 coins anyway. So I love these cards at discard, right? If 84s go to discard, boys, get involved if you want a little bit of a hold or even as a lazy sale. They're amazing, and I guarantee you can win them on bids pretty much all weekend. I would avoid anything lower than that. 84s is your minimum. Now, the rest of the market is kind of already up. These were 2,200 coins. We said they were a good investment, and they've obviously gone to about 2,700 coins, but keep an eye on fodder. I don't think this is what's going to go up for Pina, and we're losing a lot of the upgrade SBCs, so if anything, they could possibly come down. I think for Pina and different things, boys, if you're looking for a fodder investment, it's kind of already up. You're looking at 87s and 88s, possibly even higher tier cards like 89s, right? The only ratings I would look at, though, if you are going for that Pina, is probably 86s and 87s, because these 88s have already started to fly. They are 14,000 coins. That is insane when you consider they were literally 9,000 coins a couple of days ago. That is mental. And what is that? A 5,000, 6,000 coin rise. That is unbelievable on a fodder card, right? So these fodder cards have done amazingly recently. They're already quite high. And I know we're getting Pina. I know we're getting Yamal. But I still think weekend league supply this week could overhaul the demand for fodder. So I would wait a little bit. Don't jump the gun on it. But as always, boys, fodder bids are amazing all weekend. But what are we looking at live on the Twitch stream? Well, we're looking at flips. We're obviously on the 4.5 to 5 mil budget, and this is how I'm doing it. I did promise you, so let me show you. I am, of course, talking about my foot bin list that you guys can copy. I've got a couple of them you'll see there on the far right side, and I'll walk you through exactly my thoughts, okay? I have a couple of them set out. I have Black Friday 1 and Black Friday 2 for cards in re-release. I prefer the ones in Black Friday 1. I have my favourite Thunderstruck and Thunderstruck icon cards. I then have my Champions League icon cards. They're like, the new ones that came out with the, the pre-order, the Ultimate Edition. And that's because they're going out of packs on Friday as well, and I think this will be great investment on Friday for a few of those that I like. And then I just have fluctuation icons here. I'm not really going to show you this one, boys. These are just some icons that fluctuate really well. But to be honest, these are just general icons. If you're icon trading, you're not really using a foot bin list. I mean, you can do if you want, boys. These are just some icons that fluctuate quite nicely. But to be honest, the more valuable things here are the other lists. Let's start with champs icons. I have just excluded like Gerrard and a few of the other ones, but most of them I've just put on this list. And all this is, boys, all a foot bin list is you can see the price of every single card in real time. So you can get one little look, right? There's This is FUTBIN desktop only. You can do it on your phone, though, if you go to the website. You get one look here. You can see all the prices go one by one, and you can just instantly see if anything's a deal. Now, how do you boys use this, right? How do you use these lists? And feel free to copy them exactly. It's completely up to you, right? These are cards that are in the re-release or cards that fluctuate really well. Now, all you need to do is go and track these cards on the Friday, on the Saturday, and on the Sunday. Specifically, even on the Monday, this will work great. All you do is keep an eye on the cards, track the price throughout the day, keep an eye who's low and who's high. And when I look through and I see a card that's at a possible low, like I know a lot of these cards on the Black Friday #1, almost off by heart. I know that this Yamal goes from 1.15 to 1.3. This Hazard goes from 1.17 to 1.25. This Esteval goes from 92 to 99. I almost know all the fluctuations, and I'm buying them at low, selling them at high if there's a big enough gap. This Haaland, for example, has been up at 630 and he gets as low as 550. You just buy it at 550s and sell at the 630s, and you can do this with loads of the cards. The Fanta cards are great for it. The FUT captains cards, like we said before with Ronaldo, they're great for it. This Bernardo Silva goes from 45 to 55k like multiple times in the day. It is kind of crazy. And I just sit and track these cards, and this is what we're doing on the Twitch stream. It's what you boys should be doing, right? Start making your own FUTBIN list. I understand this is higher budget, right? I understand this is something you might want to do if you're at 500,000 coins plus. But boys, if you're below 500,000 coins, we literally made the new 0 to 1 million coin guide that will get you to 500,000 and beyond very, very quick. It's the fastest way to do it. So go and check that out. If these Market Watch videos do help you out, boys, then leave a like on the video because it'll help push the video further. You help me out, all that good stuff. But boys, like always, until next time, I'll see you all in a bizzle.